Hey everyone, hey guys, doing Grugs here, Legion Tactical Cutlery. Welcome back once again, troops, Legionnaires, new recruits to another Legion premiere. And today I got something pretty exciting. I know a lot of you have been waiting for this. This is the Lengren Persian Hunter in Sleipner Steel. Let's go. All right, what's everybody carrying? Once again, I got my throw club over here. Believe it or not, I love this little knife. I know that the steel is not the greatest, but I love this little blade. What's everybody carrying? And veterans and active military, I always just want to say thank you very much for your service. I hope you all enjoy the video. Let's go over the quick specs of this knife, and then we are going to take a close-up look of this beautiful blade. Once again, this is the Lengren Persian Hunter. That's what Lengren decided to call it, the Persian. All right. Overall length is 8.5 inch, blade length 4.13 inch, blade material Sleipner Steel, blade hardness 61 HRC, blade thickness a healthy 6 millimeter, handle length 4.73 inch. Handle material is this particular model is an emerald micarta, emerald green micarta with orange liners. And the weight is 7.69 ounces, and it features Full-Tang recessed lanyard holder, beautiful leather sheath, and Uticlip, I think it's called, Uticlip. All right, so now that I've got the specs out of the way, down and dirty, simple, let's take a look at this blade. Check out that wicked clip point. Okay, now he decided to call this a Persian Hunter. So, or he decided to call it the Persian. That's what it is. Awesome clip point. Two different grinds. One a little bit thinner, one a little bit thicker. This thinner area over here, this thinner grind, which is basically all mid-saber if you think about it, is probably good for skinning and caping. And then if you need to do a little bit harder use, make feather sticks, etc. I mean, that's what I would use it for, but I'm guessing this is why he did the dual grind. It's got a fuller and it's got a bunch of holes. Me personally, I would have done without the holes. I don't mind the fuller, but I would have done out without the holes. Now, on Amazon, if you take a close look, he has a black blade without any holes that he's offering for sale. It's a little bit more expensive, like $10 more, but I think a lot of you are going to like that. Unfortunately, he did not send me one of those without the holes, but he did send me an extra one to show everybody that is with the camouflage, two-tone color and with holes. So, and a brown set of scales. But here are the scales right here. Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't finished with this blade. Right, you got a nice clip point, swedge for penetration, some nice jimping right here at the scales. The spine is rounded off, not sharp. Okay, but I'm wondering if that jimping might do the job with scraping. I don't think so. I think this is purely a hunter, not a bushcrafter. But when the time comes, I got to heal with this wrist over here. When the time comes, I will be testing out one of these knives to see how it's going to perform. It's Sleipner Steel, should be decent. Small little sharpening choil, small finger guard, nicely contoured handles. I got some good light, so hopefully it'll get some really good detail for everybody. Beautiful emerald green scales that are removable. Orange liners. I might have to remove the scales to put a lanyard in here, but I am going to put a lanyard. There's that recess hole. Tank protrudes a little bit. I guess if you need to do some maybe you need to baton a little bit the rear in some bone or something. Just a guess, you know. But some small logos, Lengren logo, Lengren name, Sleipner Steel. Very, very, very nice. The tank protrudes evenly throughout the whole blade, but if I squeeze on it, it doesn't feel like there's hot spots, okay? Let me try holding this and squeezing hard a couple of different ways. So far, so good. I mean, you could see the contouring. It's got some palm swells. It almost looks blocky, but everything is rounded off. Looks like it's scalloped over here, I guess, if you needed to do this type of deal, you know? Hammer grip feels good. Let me do a reverse grip over here, get it in camera. It all feels really good, guys and gals. It all feels really good, no hot spots. Now, I am gonna, make probably a 10 stake, number 7 notch, etc. We're gonna see how pressing hard on this is going to feel on the palm. So, but right now I'm just here to show you this awesome blade. Let's take a look at the sheath. All right. Listen, it's a beautiful sheath. It really is. However, I'm not familiar with this Uticlip. I'm just not. I have a couple. I don't really like them. I kind of like some other type of carry. However, this is what it comes with. And as far as I know, this is set up for either inside the waistband right carry or outside the waist left hand carry. So inside the waist right carry, outside the waist left carry, okay? The thing is that he doesn't have this logo on the other side. All right, and I'll show you here with this one. Okay, I set it up for right belt carry. And I'm assuming that, this goes into the belt and then you snap it in nice and tight. All right, but as you can see, there is no nice logo over here. Maybe some of you like it, maybe some of you don't like it. I don't know. But at least you do have this logo over here. I don't know why they didn't put logos on the both sides. I don't know why they didn't set this up for both left and right carry with that logo on each side. Obviously, cost, I'm sure, was a consideration, but, that's the deal, okay? So let's get back to this sheath, and then I'll show you that other knife over here. Okay. I got a couple of their boxes too. I'll show you the box. So depending on how you want this on your belt. Now, I thought after I unscrewed this to flip this around, I thought it could be also used as a scout carry. That would have been nice. However, and I'm not experienced with this Uticlip. I don't know if you can even, set this a different way. But there is no, these are too wide to set this up in a scout carry. It would have been nice. However, I think if you have a tech lock of some sort, then you could use this to carry it scout. I'm always thinking small on my back, but you guys might have another way you want to carry it. But this is it, man. This is the original way that you're going to get the knife in the sheath with the Lengren logo up. But it's for, right inside the waistband carry or left out the waistband carry. So that's the sheath for you. There we go. Let's pop this knife in. All right, there's no snaps, there's no nothing. So it might come out. Yep, it'll come out. So you got to be careful with that. But that's the total package right there. All right. That's the total package right there. Now let me show you the other one here. Okay, this is the way I'm going to be carrying it. Unless I figure out a way to carry it scout, but this is the second knife. Now, real quick, let me show you the second knife. Now, I know some of you all are not going to appreciate this, but it does have that two-tone camouflage type color. Then again, it has the holes in the what's this thing called? Well, whatever that is. I forgot off the top of my head. Brown scales, okay, fuller, that's it, the fuller, okay? It's got the holes in the fuller. I know some of you ain't gonna like it. Again, my other phone's not working, or I would show you, but they have one completely blacked out with just a fuller, no holes. So it's about 90 some odd dollars. If they get it in stock, that's the one you want. You should definitely go for it and grab it. But you can see the scales here are a brown color with the orange liners. So again, once again, very nice. And I'll probably be testing it out with this one and keep this one as a collector piece. Just got to figure out a way how I want to set this up for scout carry, because I want to carry this scout, you know? I want to carry this scout. So let's break out the other one instead. All right, because this is what I was showing you. Let's take another look at this bad boy. That is some blade right there, man. That is an impressive blade, for sure. And again, I just received it, and I wanted to show everybody as soon as possible. So as soon as I'm done recording this, it's going up. All right, so beautiful, just beautiful. That's a thick, thick blade, man. I don't think anybody should have a problem digging into some big game, small game, whatever kind of game you have. I think this knife will do the trick. Some very light outdoor work. Okay, so let me break out a feather stick here or something. 1 second. All right. Just be patient, troops. I just got to get rid of some straggling pieces of wood that are on there. All right, so I'm assuming I would use that thick part, and you can see it's making the nice curls here on this blade. So you need to do a little bit of light batoning for the, for a little fire. All right, you may want to use the back part of the blade instead of the front part of the blade, because as the front part of the blade, you're going to be processing your game with this. But very nice and sharp out of the box. I mean, you can see how nice and thin that is. So that is extremely sharp. Now let me see. It's kind of muggy out here, but the paper doesn't feel too bad. Let me see if I can. Okay, good. So you could see that it cut paper. I know that you guys like paper, so try to oblige. But sometimes it's so muggy out here that no matter how sharp the knife is, the paper soaks up moisture like a sponge and you can't cut nothing. There you have it, troops. So you've got, let me break this out. You got 2 flavors right here, right now. Go check out the link, all right, and go take a look at the other flavors that are there. There's going to be, I think, 2 of these, one black with the emerald green, one black with the dark brown scales with a fuller no holes. So go check that out. Prepare yourselves if you guys are interested, in purchasing this when the time comes. All right, so don't hesitate. Here's the box, just the Lengren box. All right, there's this particular, these are samples. They didn't come direct from Amazon, so I'm not sure if the ones from Amazon are going to have labels or not. No big deal. Again, I just want to show you the box. The box is empty. Again, the knife came wrapped up in bubble wrap, and then tin foil, and then wrapped in a saran wrap covered with oil. So you're gonna, as soon as you open that up, you're gonna have to take care of business, man, and clean up that blade and prepare for the hunt. All right, troops, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this. If I can answer any other questions for you, let me know in the comment section, description section. But again, I wanted to show everybody as soon as possible. And just want to say thank you very much for taking your time to check this out. Let me bring awareness, everybody. Hashtag 22 a day. Hashtag 22 a day no more. There are veterans in active military. Once they get out of the service, they do face a lot of challenges. Unfortunately, one of these challenges is suicide. So when we're done here, go take a look at the description section and the comment section. There will be phone numbers you can call, websites that you can surf. Also a heartfelt message from one of your own, Martin Miller, a Legionnaire of this channel, Vietnam veteran, 66 to 69, U.S. Army. He's been there, he's done that, and he has gone through what you might be possibly going through. He has a heartfelt message. Please seek the help you all have earned and deserve. Let me just get this out of the way so you guys get a good look of one blade here. All right, troops, thanks again. At the ready, hold the line. Take care.